What's up guys, it's Lani and hi. I know it's been like a super long time since I've uploaded, and you know what, I can sit here and make a fucking bazillion excuses on why I haven't uploaded, and you know what, yeah, none of them would make any sense. But to be honest with you, it's coming up to Christmas now, as you can see on the TV, like my lights off my Christmas tree are going. Guys, my unicorn, look, it makes a noise, and when you stroke it and it lights up, it's kind of cute. Thank you, Sam, he bought me that. Like, please stop buying me unicorns. Like, we've got to a point now, let's not. But yeah, this is a more serious video because it's just kind of like talking to you guys about my year in general and how weird it has been, and just how, you know, this year has been really like up and down for me. It just really has. It's been a good but absolutely dreadful, horrible year. Like, it's such a mixture of the two. I just don't know how to really explain that to you guys. But I thought I'd do this video before 2019 rolls around so that it makes more sense when you guys watch it, even though it won't really make more sense, but whatever. So I'm just gonna be talking to you guys today, and I'm gonna attempt to make a few videos over the next week near Christmas time. So let's start by saying, you know, the beginning of this year came around and I met Chelsea. I met Chelsea in February, and you know, that was fucking amazing. Like, I fell in love really quickly, and you know, I adore the shit out of her. We're still together now and we're doing amazingly. Like, obviously I came out on YouTube to you guys that I was, you know, I swung that way and everything like that, and you know, you guys have been really supportive over that, and I appreciate that so much, that none of you really judged me. And you know, that's kind of scary when you upload things like that, because yeah, we're living in 2018 and everything, but on the other hand, you've still got the few people who don't agree with that shit. Yeah, so that was the beginning of the year, and it started off amazingly. Chelsea has been a lifesaver. She really has. She's been my rock. She is an incredible, amazing, beautiful person, and I'm so glad to have her in my life, and I wouldn't change her for the world. And as the months into the year kept going on, and I started to notice things wrong with my dad, and I probably am gonna cry in this video. I can feel it happening already. I'm going to try and hold it together, but it's going to be hard for me to tell you guys this, and it's just going to be, you know, difficult to speak about it. But I started to notice changes within my dad. Like, he was just like going a bit downhill. Fuck me, I'm starting to cry already. I thought I'd be alright to make this video. Whew! He started to get like unwell. Oh fuck. Oh dear. Oh, I need some composure right now. Someone send me some composure. Fuck's sake, man. I just want to hold this shit together. Anyway, times 4, let's try this again. So he started to go downhill, and I started to notice things were wrong with him. And just before Christmas of last year, so in the December time, I stayed with my dad over a weekend and did quite a lot of streaming over that weekend. I don't know if any of you guys were around for that, or if you remember those streams over that weekend. But in that period of time, my dad's heating got cut off in his house. Like, his heating broke, so he had no heating. And obviously it was December, and we had a massive snowy December last year. It was mad, just snow everywhere. And it was very fucking cold. And my dad's heating went, and his house was fucking freezing, bro. I kid you not, it was freezing in his house. Especially over the weekend that I stayed there, it was really cold. I had to play with like 2 blankets over me. And I'm normally quite a hot person. I don't really feel the cold that much, but friggin' hell, it was cold in the house. After I left my dad's then, I started to see something was wrong with him. And I told him that he needed to go to the hospital. So he went to the hospital. They did a lot of scans on him and everything like that. And he had pneumonia. And pneumonia is in your chest. It causes like a lot of like coughing, and you can't breathe properly. And they was like, okay. So they kept him in hospital for a while, and they was noticing that he wasn't gonna get better. Like, he just wasn't recovering as well as they wanted him to recover. So they did some further tests, and he had a bad heart for quite a while, and they found out that he had heart failure. Whew, shit. He had heart failure. Fuck. Give me a minute. Holy shit. Hold on. So yeah, they found out he had that, and they said, okay, well, we'll look into fixing it, because he's had heart problems for a while. He almost had to have a pacemaker fitted in his heart so that it would keep it on like a level track, because it would just go like it would fluctuate. Like, they found the heart failure and they said that they could like help him with that with medication, and that's why the pneumonia wasn't going. So he was okay for a while. After that, they kept him in hospital for a little bit, and then they sent him home saying that he would be okay with regular doctor visits, because obviously hospitals nowadays are so jam-packed that they can't keep people in the hospital if they don't have to. So they kicked my dad out of hospital pretty fucking quickly, and personally I don't agree with it. Like, he should have stayed in hospital. So as time went on by, me and Chelsea were still getting on really well and everything like that, and it came about around my birthday, which was the 17th of August, and my dad's birthday was on the 14th of August, and it was around that time that he was just, I can't put my finger on like what was going on with him, but you know, we'd go out to the shops and he wouldn't be able to walk very far, and he would be like really weak and things. Jesus. Right, so he would be just, he wasn't himself. My dad was always like very energetic. He didn't need any help, and he'd push it away whenever somebody would offer it him. He was just always like such a proud person, and he didn't want any help, and he'd do anything to help anybody else. I can't fucking see, man. My eye is just like, woo, all teared up and shit. Anyway, so yeah, around that time, and then it came to about August the 12th or something like that, and me, Chelsea and my dad went to a cafe in the morning to have some breakfast, and he told us, he basically told us that he had lung cancer and that he wasn't going to be able to get any better, and that he said that he would do his best to fight it. My dad was 72 years old. He said he was going to do his best to fight it, and that he would try everything he could do to get rid of it. And then my birthday came around and his birthday came around, and we went for a meal with his sisters and everything like that, and it was nice. But you know, once you've been told something like that, it's really difficult to just enjoy anything and things like that. It makes it a lot harder for you to just like wake up in the morning with a smile on your face, everything like that. It just makes it a lot harder. And then my birthday came around, and on the day I just felt like shit. I just couldn't, you know, do the things that we'd planned. I just didn't want to do anything. It just hurt too much. It just felt like the world was just caving in. And then he had an appointment later in the month, and he was really hoping that they was going to say that they were going to offer him some treatment and things like that. And what they basically said was, because he had the heart failure and the cancer, they couldn't fix it. They couldn't do anything because it would just affect the other one. If they tried to fix the lung cancer, his heart would kill him, and if they tried to fix the heart, the cancer would get worse. They didn't know what to do, because there was no secondary option. Like, all of the main options they couldn't do because of the other. And if he had one, they could have helped him, but he didn't. He had both. And after that, once my dad found out that there was like no hope for him that he would get better, he just couldn't do anything anymore. Like, he didn't have any life in him or spirit or anything that he used to have. So obviously he told the whole family, and you know, he stayed at home, and we did everything we could to help him feel comfortable. And all the family came down to see him. And my brother came down and everything like that. And, you know, it was really hard. About on the, I'd say maybe the 9th or 8th of September, we decided that he needed to go into a hospice, which is a place where they look after people who are really sick, and they make them feel like comfortable in basically their last days. And when he went in there, they basically said that they don't think he's got, you know, a couple of days on him. They think he'll go within a day or two. I can't begin to explain how horrible it was. And the hospice were lovely. They did everything they could do to make him feel comfortable. He was such a fighter, like, even at the end of his life, you know, he didn't want any help of the nurses or anything. He would still get up off the bed and be shouting at the nurses and things like that, to tell them to piss off and that he doesn't want any help and things like that. He was just such a good man. And then he passed away. on the 13th of September. I still don't want to believe it now. I've always been a daddy's girl for as long as I can remember, and I never thought that I'd have to be without him. I just couldn't, it wouldn't, like, it's hard to explain, but you just don't see yourself without your parents. You always look at your life with your parents, and I've always been really close to my parents, you know. Like, I never really grew up with having a lot of friends, and, you know, in my recent years, I just used to go out with my mum or with my dad, and, you know, I honestly couldn't have asked for a better dad. And I know that I didn't need to make this video, but I just feel like I have to, because things, I don't know why I need to make this video, I just felt like I had to. And I wanted to as well, because my dad was just a massive part of my life, and I have made videos of him in the past on my YouTube channel. So you guys do know him. I did a really shitty vlog with him. He'd always make me laugh, and he was always so supportive of me and things like that. But yeah, I miss him so much, and I've never really lost anyone in my life really close to me before. This was the first time. So after that happened, Chelsea was amazing. She was so supportive of me, and she just helped me so much through it all. And then this month, was it this month? No, it wasn't. It was last month. On the 28th, I proposed to Chelsea, and I am now engaged. So that's on a lighter note, I suppose. I'm really, you know, I'm really happy, apart from, you know, the obvious. Everything else in my life seems to be going pretty smooth, and yeah, I've got amazing family and supportive friends and an amazing girlfriend who would do anything for me and would be there for me no matter what. And now I've just got to kind of get myself out of this hole of just being down about things, and just look at the good things in life instead of the bad, and just move on. Even though how difficult that sounds, I'm trying to accept it, but it's just not happening as quickly as I want it to. I don't think I ever will accept it, to be honest with you guys. Just know that I'm trying my best, and I'm gonna attempt to do more videos and stuff. Because, you know, that's one thing that my dad always said. He brought, like, when I was living with him, he brought me all my equipment. He brought me my snowball, he brought me my Elgato, he brought me my computer and all my TV screens and my Xbox One and things like that. He always said, Lanny, you will make it one day, you just need to try. And I know that he wanted me to do this. He knows how much I loved it. So, you know, this is something that he wanted. Otherwise, he wouldn't have spent all of his bloody money on me getting all this equipment for me not to use it. Yeah, so I really do need to get into it and start doing it again. So hopefully you guys might be seeing more of me, but I just feel like I needed to talk to you guys about this stuff and, you know, be patient with me, I suppose. Even though I've been saying that for like 2 years. Let's not talk about that. My dad's name was Jeffrey, if anyone is wondering. He was an incredible person, and I'll put a picture of him at the end of this video. There he is. I don't know if I can zoom in on front camera. No, I can't. I can't zoom in, but he is down there. But I will put another photo of him at the end of this video. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very much for listening to me and for watching me cry like a bitch. And, you know, if you did click on this video and you did watch it, I appreciate it, and I'm so glad that half of you are still here, sticking around and watching my stupid ass. I don't know why. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day